Hello students, in this video I am gonna teach you CBSE class 8th mathematics. So we will start with chapter number 1, which is rational number. So in introduction, let's recall some of the types of numbers like natural number, whole number, integers and rational numbers. So in mathematics we generally come across simple equations to be solved. Likewise, let's take one equation, that is x plus 5 is equals to 8. So if we solve this equation, we get x is equals to 3. Here 3 is which type of number? It is natural number. As we know, natural numbers varies from 1 to infinity, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So we can say that x is equals to 3, which is the solution of this equation 1, is a natural number. So let's take another equation, which is x plus 4 is equals to 4. So if we solve this equation, we will get x is equals to 0, where 0 is a whole number. As we know, whole number varies from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Whole number consists of natural numbers including 0. So we can say that the solution of this equation x plus 4 is equals to 4 is a whole number. Similarly, if we take another equation like x plus 7 is equals to 2, if we solve this, we get x is equals to minus 5, which is a negative number. So as we know, negative numbers will come in the category of integers. As we know, integers are of two types, like negative integers, which are negative numbers, and positive integers, that are positive numbers. So we can say that the solution of this equation x plus 7 is equals to 2 is a integer. As we know, integers varies from like negative numbers like minus 3, 2, minus 1, 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So if we take another equation like 2x plus 4 is equals to 3 and solve this, we will get x is equals to minus 1 by 2. So if we recall our memory, we know that any number which can be converted in the form of p by q such that q is not equals to 0, this will leads to a collection of numbers that will be called as rational number. So here, after solving this equation, and also I have taken one more equation, 3x is equals to 4. The solution of this equation is x is equals to 4 by 3 here. So the solution of these two equations are rational numbers. So next, let's discuss some properties of rational numbers. Like rational numbers, whole numbers, integers, all the numbers, we will discuss the properties of all the numbers. So first property is closure property. So we will discuss the properties on all the four operations, that are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So firstly, I will discuss whole numbers. So closure property means what? If we take, like we are discussing about whole numbers, then let's take a pair of whole numbers such as 0 and 6. If we add these two and their summation is also a whole number, it means these two numbers will satisfy the property of closure. these will be closed enough. This will be closed under addition. So let's take another pair of whole numbers like 4 and 7, and their summation is 11. So here we see that 4 is a whole number, 7 is a whole number, and 11, that is the summation of these two, is also a whole numbers. Similarly, for any two general numbers like a and b, if a and b are whole numbers, their summation will also be a whole numbers. So we can say that whole numbers are closed under addition. Similarly, we can check for subtraction. Let's take any two whole numbers like 5 and 7. If we subtract 7 from 5, we get -2. Here 5 and 7 are whole numbers, but what we say about this 2? Is this a whole number? No, it is not a whole number. So in our first example, we've proven that whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. Let's check for multiplication. Here 3 and 2 are two whole numbers and their multiplication is equals to 6. So here 3 and 2 and 6, all the trio are whole numbers. Similarly, logically we can think for any pair of whole numbers like a and b. If a and b are whole numbers, their multiplication will always be a whole number. So we can say that whole numbers are closed under multiplication. So let's check for division operation. Likewise, let's take two whole numbers 5 and 8 and divide 5 by 8. We will get result 5 by 8, which is not a whole number. So we can say that whole numbers are not closed under division. If we have been taken two whole numbers and their division is also a whole number, in that case whole numbers would have been closed under division operation too, but here is not that case. So we can say whole numbers are not closed under division operation. So let's check the closing property of integers. Like we have checked closing property of whole numbers, we will check closing property of integers. So in addition operation, we can logically think that if we add two integers, their summation will always be an integers. Like I have taken one example, -7 and 2. If we add these two, their summation is an integer. Similarly, for subtraction operation, we can visualize that if we subtract an integer from another integer, their subtraction will always be an integer. Similarly, for multiplication, we can think the same. And for division operation, like if we take two integers like 7 and 5, their division is not an integer. It means integers are closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication, and not closed under division. So let's check the closure property of rational numbers. Here is the topic. So for addition, similarly, in the similar fashion, we will check all the operations one by one. So for addition, let's take two rational numbers. If their addition is also a rational number, then we can say rational numbers are closed under addition. So let's take 3 by 4 and -1 by 2 and add them. The result is 1 by 4. So here 1 by 4 is a rational number. Similarly, 5 by 6 and 3 by 2, these two are rational numbers and their addition comes out to be 7 by 3, which is also a rational number. So similarly, we can check this examples too. We find that the sum of two rational numbers is again a rational number. What it means? It means rational numbers are closed under addition operation. Similarly, for division operation, we will found that if we try this property for any pair of rational numbers, we will get the subtraction as rational numbers. So we can say that rational numbers are closed under subtraction. Similarly, similar result will be found for multiplication operation. Like rational numbers are closed under multiplication because the multiplication of two rational numbers will always be a rational numbers, like these examples shown here. So let's check for division operation. Here I have taken two examples like 3 by 5 upon 5 by 7 and 3 by 5. This we know we can convert division sign by multiplication sign and convert the numerator and denominator of this. So its result is 21 upon 25, which is a rational number. But what will happen if for any number we will divide it by 0? It is not defined. It is not defined and not a rational number. So for a pair of rational numbers in which one is 0 and we divide one rational number with 0, we don't find the result as a rational number. It means rational numbers are not closed under division. So this is the summary table for closure property. Like it is the list of numbers closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So next property is commutativity property. We will check this property for whole numbers, integers and rational numbers in our next video. So that video will be coming soon. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.